let's get this going. Welcome. Good evening. And this is going to kind of be like yesterday. Uh, had a busy day, so really didn't follow too much on the storm. So we're going to learn together what's going on. Um, just looking at an overview. 7 o'clock coordinates just came through, and just kind of see what we're looking like. Edge of Mobile Bay. Um, I would see that shifting more east. That's just my guess. That's not official. We'll go and look at the discussion from the 4 p.m. and see what they have to say there. Um, let's see. Let's get in gear here. So let's get an overview from National Hurricane Center. Kind of same thing. Nice mishmash of storms out there. I know some people are already talking about this little disturbance going on here. Let's look at 5 day. 5 day, most I've kind of read with it. It just kind of going to sit there for a bit. So I'm not going to worry about that guy, and I don't see the need to stress over it until this thing either forms or starts to move in a certain direction. Um, is it just it's 2020? I need a break, and I think we all need a break. So just know it's out there, and once it starts moving and decides what it wants to do and where it wants to go, or it forms where we're really formally tracking it, then it's a different story. So today again was just slow moving. If I jump back the advisories, 7 a.m. kind of sat there. We'll move forward and see. I mean, it just didn't really do much of hardly any movement. And that's the big worry, as has always been said, with this storm, and is going to be the slow moving rain, just drenching rains that are coming through. So let's go look at that. I'm going to pull up radar here. On the left-hand side is actual current radar. On the right-hand side is 1 hour rainfall totals. So you can see, this thing is not hardly moving at all. We'll look at the time here. This is about I'm going to guess probably a 2 hour loop. Really hasn't moved. 1 hour totals. You can see the darker reds here. We get into 2 inches. See some purples mixed in areas. That's 2 to 2.5 inches. Let's look at storm total rainfall. So let's go storm total on the right hand side. The good news is not a lot of the heavy rain and heavy totals have made it to shore. So that's a relief for everyone. Gonna kind of zoom in. I know there's a lot on the screen. Mouse is at your Gulf Shores. Those guys have gotten a lot of rain. Looking at friends in Pensacola, you guys are starting to get up there. Storm total since this whole thing started, you're at like 4 inches or so. I don't think it's anything you can't handle just yet. But again, concerns if this thing doesn't really move as those bands start getting closer into you guys, it'll get a little bit ugly. Just a lot of just not moving, which really sucks. Let's go and look and see what National Hurricane Center has to say on discussion. Forecast discussion, and this is from 4 p.m. New discussion comes out at 10 with the full new forecast. And I did kind of read this at 4. Slow moving, very slow moving. Expected to remain quite slow over the next 24 to 48 hours. So after that time, guidance is starting to trend faster, start moving. So after 24 to 48 hours, it's going to start to move. Sound like a broken record where track guidance has shifted eastward again. So at 4, they did make a nudge east, and we'll kind of go look at that. Previously it was going directly into Mobile Bay. Now we're kind of cutting off Mobile Bay. I have a feeling that they may nudge this again. Because if I'm looking at the radar and looking at this thing, this is the 4 o'clock, or is this the 7 now? This may be the 7, 2100. Yeah, 7 o'clock position. It's trending on the east side of forecast track. So, hey, the stranger things have happened. So this thing is gonna make Curvin do a lot more. Let's look at models, latest model tracks. Yeah, I mean, you can a lot of bending towards the east here. More of a consensus, but there's a little spread there. So heads up on where this thing is coming into landfall is going to be the biggest thing. How fast is this thing moving is a good question. Movement's 2 miles an hour. See, question asked, has it made landfall yet? Has not made landfall yet. Eye is still offshore. If I go look at HURVAC and the latest and greatest, the eye is still here. It's got, we're still looking at 1 a.m. Wednesday still being offshore. This is just crazy to me. I've never seen the storm just really this slow. Isaac was slow. This is just crawling. There's nothing really to steer it. So you look at Wednesday and Wednesday afternoon, you're looking at it being, inshore. So I would guess that's going to be about 12 hours. So yeah, let's advance this along. And forecast says 7 a.m. Wednesday. If this shifts over, it may even be a little different. But right now, 7 a.m. Wednesday is the estimated landfall as of the 7 p.m. update. We'll see another updated track at 10. What about winds? Let's just kind of look at the winds on this thing. Found this site today, which I did like, to see the winds. And for us in Southeast Louisiana, again, that northerly wind that's going to push some of that lake water out towards the south. That's what we need to look out for. I don't think it's going to be anything drastic, anything that systems can't handle. You're just going to see some elevated tides and waters there. I know Blind River is coming up as well already from it. Water was up to the docks as I was coming in this evening. So we're going to see that elevated water, but I don't see any real problems there. Let's go look and see. I want to see key messages from National Hurricane Center on Sally, if there's anything in here. This is as of 4. New key messages will be out at 10. Historic life-threatening flash flooding. Likely through Wednesday along inland coast of Florida Panhandle to Apalachicola River to Florida, southeastern Mississippi. So Gulf Coast guys, y'all central Mississippi Gulf Coast and stuff still need to keep an eye on this thing. Widespread moderate to major river flooding is forecast. Again, the rainfall is going to be torrential if you get caught in those bands. Good news too is that it kind of dropped in intensity. It's at 80 miles an hour now. And they keep flip-flopping. Is it going to be a Cat 2? Is it going to be a Cat 1? We're still looking at a Cat 1 coming in. And if we go to landfall, what do we say at landfall as of 4 p.m.? 75 miles an hour Cat 1 at landfall. So that's a lot better than previously when it was Category 2, maybe Category 3. Can this, make it further than that? Looking at guidance, I don't think so. intensity models are really back down now. We're at mid to low category 1. So that's good. For that, that's going to help reduce our windfall problem, wind issue. But rainfall is the concern. Let's go back to here. I want to look at the rainfall estimates again. Again, the dark purple here, you're looking at 20 plus inches. So that's around Mobile Bay, that area. This was created at 4. So, depending on track changes, that little pocket right there is going to shift. Outside of that, the lighter purples, that's 15 to 20 inches of rain. And red under here, that's 10 to 15, and so forth. So this little area here is going to be where the concern is going to be with rainfall. What else do we have? Not really much else to look at. It is what it is at this point. To see where it's going to go, what it's going to do. Again, I'm just keeping an eye on the radar and rainfall stuff to see what's gonna occur overnight. I thought I was gonna make the 10 o'clock update last night, but I didn't. I crashed on the couch. So I'm gonna try and stay for the 10 o'clock, but I'm not gonna make any promises. Just a lot of whoever's gonna be stuck in that pocket, so that's gonna be in this area here. Is where that heavy rainfall pocket is. I think I can draw here too. Let's try that. Draw a thin line. Look at that. That's kind of cool. I feel like a weatherman. That kind of area here you're going to look at is where that heavy pocket of rainfall is. If this nudges east, that nudges east, etc., etc. So all I can say is, keep an eye on things, keep an eye on what's going on. Stay safe. And if I'm still kicking by the 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock, I will definitely, I'll try and jump in here. But that's all I got for you guys. And we'll see you next round. Thanks.